Hey everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to Shauna's World. Thanks for joining me. How's everybody out there doing today? Are we all hanging in there on this lovely quarantine Sunday day? So let's get started. We're going to start off with some makeup. Yeah, make ourselves beautiful. So I'm going to use precisely my brow pencil, and this is by Benefit. So basically I use this to draw out my eyebrows. And this is the color 5. Yes, this is in the color 5, by the way. This is my favorite go-to eyebrow pencil. I used to use, what was that other one I used to use? There was one I used to use from Wet n Wild. That was a long time ago. And I used to use that also for drawing out my eyebrows. But unfortunately, they don't have no Wet n Wild over here. So then I decided to upgrade to Benefit. And Benefit is my favorite go-to eyebrow pencil. So, what's going on? How's everybody doing? I tell you, these quarantine days can really get to you. So what do? Child, just do what comes to mind. Whether that be reading, writing with a friend, listening to some music, just do something. Don't sit around. Start that business. Have you guys started yet? I have. But shh, don't say anything. Yes, I've started. I'm starting on a few projects. I'm going to get it rolling this year. Are you guys getting it rolling too? So, oh, by the way, I put on my Brow conditioning primer. And now I'm going to put on my Sephora, the mascara. They call it mascara for brows, or brow mascara. It's from Sephora. And unfortunately, there's no color on this, but it's like a dark brown. And this is great if you all are Yves Saint Laurent fans. And if you have been using the Couture Brow mascara in the color Glazed Brown 1, unfortunately, I think they discontinued this style, because I have not been able to find it anywhere, unfortunately. So I've got this Sephora brand, and it is equivalent to the Yves Saint Laurent. The looks, I mean, it comes out the same, so I would definitely use that. I mean, of course, there's some other brow pencils. I tried out the other Benefit. What was that? Can't even think of the name. What's the name of that other Benefit I had tried? It's also for brow, but it's more like a powder mixture. And I didn't like that so much. I'm more of a gel fan. I like the gel. Goes on smoother. Not so heavy. Today I'm wearing green, green, green. Dark, dark green. So, I'm going to do the other eyebrow. Yeah, so these quarantine days, I tell you, they can really get to you. But like I said, if you keep yourself busy and do you, very important, just make sure you make time for yourself. Of course, we all have our responsibilities, but make sure you take time out for yourself. That is so important. I'm starting actually quite late doing my makeup, but I often do. Um, Sometimes I'm not able to get my makeup done early in the morning. Sometimes I don't start my makeup until like 2 or 3 or even 4 in the afternoon, but I still do it. And why? Because I do it for me. It's almost like a therapeutic, it's like therapy. It's a way of, yeah, relaxing. Um, what do you call it? Relaxing. Yeah, I mean, this is relaxing. I take time out for myself. Yeah, I'm spoiling myself. It's a way of spoiling myself. And again, playing with different colors and different techniques, but I find it very therapeutic and helpful. So I like to take that time out, and it doesn't matter which time of day. And then afterwards, I do selfies. Yes, I do. I turn around and I do my little selfies. I would like to know, what do you guys do? Do you also like to wear makeup? Do you take your selfies also afterwards? And now that we have to wear these masks, you know, here you can really put some emphasis here on the eyes, you know, really doll them up. Make them beautiful, make them pop. Okay, guys, so I'm going to use MAC Studio Finish Concealer and the color NC45. So I use my 20256 or 205. It's either 205 or 206, but it's either way, it's an angle brush. So, and this is perfect for cleaning up the eyebrows, lining them up really good. Yeah, so what else? Take that time and do you. Very important. I was just thinking, what am I going to do when this whole quarantine is over? Well, I've got a few things that I'm going to do when it's over. I love to play tennis, so I'm going to also go back to playing tennis. I probably won't have time to play it as much as I used to. I used to play tennis like 5 times a week, 5 times in the week. And now I don't play it 5 times in the week now. I just play it. Okay, now I'm not playing at all, but when I start again, I'll probably just play like 2 or 3 times a week. One moment, please. I'll be back. So, here I am again. Oh, my little kitties. So, anyway, as I was saying, yes, when quarantine is over, I am getting back to my plan. That is an excellent sport for losing weight and just getting into shape. Whacking that ball. Yes. I love to play. And it's also a good way of getting out frustration, hitting that ball. Yes. I have the greatest teacher. Really nice older man. I guess he's like, how old is he? 70, 71. But he's an amazing tennis player. It's crazy how fast he can move and how in shape he is for such an older man. But an awesome tennis player and very patient. I've been playing for how long? For almost 3 years now. And once I started playing, I have not been able to put that tennis racket down. But yes, unfortunately, due to the quarantine, you have to stay in, can't play. But I do have like this tennis trainer at home, but I don't like to use it so much. I find it kind of boring actually. So, what else would I do? Go shopping. I love to go shopping. Do you guys also like to shop? I mean, I like to shop online. That's also fun, but it's nothing like going in and trying on the clothes. I can spend the whole day shopping and shopping is just not, it's not just trying on clothes, but it's also, yeah, the whole atmosphere. I love to read, so I can go into a bookstore and stand there for hours. It's just like, oh, those are the things that I would do. What else? I would, of course, meet up with some friends, go out to eat, go to a little cafe restaurant or cafes. Here in Europe, cafes are extremely popular. So I would go to the cafe, have me a latte macchiato. Don't know if they call it latte macchiato in English. I'm not sure. That's definitely an Italian word, I guess. Latte macchiato. If not, please correct me. Basically, it's a milk coffee. A coffee with milk, which is made into like, the milk is made into like a foam. And it's really good. It's different from the lattes from Starbucks, I would say, because they don't have the flavor. They just take plain milk. But that's what I like to drink when I go to the cafe. So this is how I shape up those eyebrows. Still a little bit thick, but it's okay. I don't like thin eyebrows. I used to wear them decades ago, but now I'm over it. So those are my eyebrows. Now I'm going to use my MAC strobe cream. And this is like this is what I use as a base before applying my foundation. And it has like a bit of a gold color. The color to this is Gold Light. Yes, it's Gold Light. And this adds a little bit of a, yeah, like a color, like a golden reflection. Or a golden tone, should I say. And then basically just spread this all over your face. And then you can apply, the concealer for under the eyes to get rid of those bags. Ooh. I don't know, for some reason I've been going to bed late every night. Just feel like I'm not able to really wind down until like around 10 or 11. My whole day is filled up with activities. Is your day also filled up with activities? I feel like there's always something to do. To sit around and just be like, blah, I just can't do it. I have to keep myself busy. Or I just feel like the day just pretty much wasted away. I don't know. There's always something to do. A moment shouldn't be wasted on just sitting around and waiting. Okay, so I'm going to apply my Prolong Wear Concealer from MAC. And this is also in the color NC45. And I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. And just tap it up under your eyes. Makes a big difference when you apply that concealer, I tell you. Yes, so I'm happy with that. You only need a little bit too. You don't need to put a lot of concealer on unless you have a lot to cover up. Basically, just put a dab on and you just tap it on through. So the next thing I'm going to add is my Huda Beauty. And that is in the color Peanut Butter. This 24G, 24 grams, looks like that. And I apply it with my concealer brush from MAC, and it's in the number 195. Yeah, so, yeah, I've been going to bed late. But usually when I wind down, I put my little headphones on, and either I'm listening to music or I'm listening to somebody on YouTube. I like to learn from people, so I like to listen to other people to hear what they have to say, what their topics are, and what's going on. And I like to listen to my music. How about you all? Are you guys late birds? Do you go to bed late or do you go to bed early? Well, if you have kids, oftentimes the kids won't let you go to bed too early, so you have to stay up to at least 8 or 9. And then around 9, 10, that's like your time when you can pretty much, yeah, during the day you can take your time out, but not really. There's always something to do. Okay, so I applied my concealer over the eyes. I use this always as like a base before applying my eyeshadow. So now I'm going to do the other side. And smooth that out. Some people just use their fingers to smooth it out, but I do the combination, hands, fingers, and brush. So we'll see how long this lockdown goes till. Officially, they say into February, mid-February. I'm actually okay with it. A lot of people are complaining. Of course, I also can't wait to get outside, but I also see it, like I said, as a way to retank and tank yourself up and learn new skills and do all that you can do. Take advantage of this time. I don't see it negative at all. I see it positive. So, big difference, I think. Okay, so now I am going to apply my foundation. And that is Studio Fix Fluid SP15. And that is in the color NC45. And I also use my Beauty Blender to apply it. And I just use just a little bit and tap it through. So I'm going to put the rest of my foundation on and I will be right back. Okay, everybody, so now I've got my foundation on and I'm ready to roll. So today I'm going to use Natasha Denona, and this is the Safari palette. And I like this palette because there are a lot of, every color in here is matte. There's no glittery colors in here. So I like that. Today seems like all the palettes that come out today always have like half matte and the other half is glitzer, and then like there's 3 colors from the matte that you can't use because they're just too light. So here I haven't used the Molly. This is a pretty light color, this one right there. And Aya not, but the other colors I've used. So I'm going to go with the Tamarind, that's this one down here. And I'm going to apply it with my 217 matte brush. Put that over the eyelids. Don't really see it, it's quite light. But that's okay. You will see it later. Okay. And as usual, my nose is running. Always. It's so cold here in Germany. Oh gosh. Okay. So, don't really see a big difference, but that's okay. Later it will come out. The next color I'm going to use is Savannah. It's this army colored green. And I'm going to also use this with a 217. I've got 2 of these brushes. By the way, it's 217. Put this in the end. And make it like a smoky look. It kind of looks like that. bit of a smoky look. So what else, guys? Getting out of quarantine. Getting back to normal life. Oh, I don't think life is going to be normal after this quarantine time is over. Unfortunately. Definitely believe it's going to have an impact on the way we knew things. It will be totally different. I mean, I'm up from change. I'm definitely up for change, but still kind of weird and scary because one doesn't know what's ahead. If we're going to have to forever wear these masks. Still feels like I'm in a bad dream with this quarantine, I tell you. But again, I see it positive because this is a way to work on myself and anything else which I've put to the side and haven't been able to actually sit down and take time out to do. So now I have that time to do it, if you know what I mean. Okay, so that's a Savannah. It's a bit of a smoky. I use it. This is my 212S. Guys, forgive me. I really can't see it rubbed off the number, so unfortunately can't see it. But this is a nice. It's a blending brush. And it's great for blending out the eyeshadows. Smoothing it out. Okay. And now I'm going to use the color Stone. That's this grayish color here. It's really nice. Put that here. Yeah, I don't think we're going to be able to go back to the life the way we knew it, but definitely be different. One thing I do hope is that the mask trend will go away, because I am not feeling it. It is terrible for makeup. One can say what they want to say. I honestly love to put my lipstick on and my lip gloss, and I like to show off my lips, but unfortunately you can't show your lips off. Not wearing that mask. Okay, guys, so I'm going to take my blending brush and blend that out. Now I'm going to go back in and put my eyeliner on. And I'm going to use this time a different eyeliner since my favorite eyeliner is running out. I'm going to try something different. I think I'm going to try something very different. I'm going to take, I don't know why, I'm going to try this blue. I know we're quarantined, so why not? Let's try out something new. Okay, this is the color Electric, and this is from Urban Decay. It's a very pale blue. That's okay. You can do this when you're at home. You can play around with your makeup. This is what I mean. This is how you can experiment. Oops. I'll be right back. So, This is, like I said, this is the Electric Urban Decay. This is a Big Tommy electric color blue. Very blue. But pretty. Okay, so yeah, I'm going to combine that with the green, so this should be interesting. If it looks ugly, then I'll redo it, but let's try it. Let's experiment. So, put that in my under eye, or my bottom eyelid. It's okay. I'm going to add something else to it because it looks a bit boring. As you see, it definitely brings your eyes out. And if you have blue eyes, it's really going to bring it out even more. But I don't have blue eyes. I have brown eyes. Beautiful brown eyes. So I'm going to now try to smoke that out. With my Urban Decay brush. Let's see, does that even work? It's okay. I'm going to add my eyeliner. And that's the eyeliner from Yves Saint Laurent. And that is the color number 1, Noir. This is the vinyl. I don't like the vinyl. The vinyl is like a glossy look. In fact, I don't like that. I like the matte. So, and that's the color 1. It's a black matte. And when applying my eyeliner, I always use my blender brush to touch my skin, because I don't like to touch it with my fingers because otherwise it leaves a mark. But just got a little bit of black. Okay. Black eyeliner. But that's okay. We can go back through and clean that up. It's no big deal. So I'm going to apply my eyeliner and I'll be right back. Okay, so this is my look after applying the eyeliner. Makes a big difference. Not so bad. My under eye is not smoked out, but I think it looks clean, looks neat. Okay, so now I'm going to apply lashes. And I love my Ardell eyelashes. These are definitely my go-to. It's the number 778, and they're Remy lashes. They are great, and I don't know, I've reused them several times. So they're a little bit expensive, but you definitely get your use out of them. And basically what I'm doing is I'm going through and I'm taking out the old glue from the day before. Because you got to take that glue out before you can reuse them. So, and Duo and I use my tweezer, eyelash tweezers. to apply my eyelashes. And this is, like I said, this is my duo glue. And this is great for putting on the eyelash. Before they used to have the tubes where you squeeze it out, but this is so much easier. So I'm gonna apply these guys and I'll be right back. So got my eyelashes on and of course they are popping. Makes a big difference. Okay, so now I'm going to apply my blush from Fenty. If I can get it out of the box. Oops. This is, doesn't want to come out of the box. Oh gosh. Never had that before. Okay, there we go. This is the color Drama Class. And it's like this purpley type color. It's from her new collection, Cream. It's like a creamy colored blush. And I apply that with my 183. I guess this is a 183 brush, but it looks like that. It's great for applying creamy like blush. And basically you just tap it. Not a lot. And that was that. Very pretty. It's not too heavy. Very light. And now I'm going to apply my highlighter from Fenty as well. And by the way, I keep everything in the box. I don't know, some pet peeve of mine. I don't know. I just like the fact of opening up something. Still gives me the impression that it's still new. This is from Fenty, and these are the colors Moscow Mule and Ginger Binge. So, and I'm applying it with my 120S brush. I guess that's the number. Because like I said, these numbers, they rub off after a time of usage, especially if you're using them every day. Put a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my nose. Yeah, so that's my look. Last but not least, my lip gloss. This is from Catrice Cosmetics. I'm not sure if Catrice is being offered in America or in England, but it's a nice brand. It's affordable, very affordable. And believe it or not, I got this in the drugstore. I think I only paid like €5 for it. But it goes on really nice. As you see. What you think? So y'all, that is my look for today. Thank you so much for joining me. Yay! And just remember, do you, don't get down. Yes, we're in quarantine, but take advantage of that time. Do something for yourself. Better yourself. Learn a new skill. Play with some makeup. Play with some clothes. Order some things. Just don't get yourself down. And start making your plans about what you're going to do after quarantine. You know, think about all the places you want to go and the people you want to meet and see. Start making your goals for what you're going to do after we get released, whenever that'll be. Anyway, guys, enjoy the rest of your day or evening, and I'll see you next time. Bye.